What's up, you guys? Void here, coming back at you with another 10 list video. Never thought I'd do this quickly, but I'm going to do another 10 spooky looking artwork list here, and the artwork is just very unsettling and either disturbing on different levels and really just gonna give you nightmares if you think about them too much. So the first card here we have to talk about is the Unspeakable. Now, very similar to Scuttling Death, one of the cards on my last video, was a spirit creature, but this one is also very similar. You know how the last one I said had an asshole for a mouth? Well, this one has like a vagina like right on its body. I don't know why it's there. I don't know what the purpose is. Is that what it eats its victims with? Is that its mouth? I don't know. It looks very weird. Is that like supposed to be some flying weird ass demon spirit? That's gonna keep me up at night. I don't know if I can sleep now. I'd be absolutely just freaking out if I saw this thing tailing me at night when I'm driving down in the middle of the night, driving down the street in my car. I don't want this thing tailing me. That would absolutely freak me out. Just a disgusting creature here. Just an abomination. It's not just the Unspeakable, it's an abomination. Next we have Carrion Beetles. Holy crap, if you are a agoraphobe, there are a ton of magic cards that are just going to freak you out. This one isn't too gory, but again, plucking eyeballs out, insects doing that, that's pretty disgusting. We had a card on the last one where you had these maggots just devouring someone's body, and just disgusting. This one, plucking an eyeball out with a beetle, that is creepy. I don't necessarily know what had its eyeball plucked out. I'm guessing that's a skull, or some poor human that's unfortunate to still be alive while having that happen to them. That is just very creepy. Typically, eyeballs being plucked out is going to creep you out anyway. And then the next card we have is Victim of Night. It really just goes to show how cruel vampires are. They're just going to let you kill yourself right there. I don't even know what the hell happened here. I'm guessing he committed suicide, and either that or something else killed him, but you have Olivia Voldaren just standing there saying, no, don't touch a single drop, or, I don't understand what that was all about, but really just all this blood being splattered everywhere. I don't know what's, like, squirting out of him. Is that more blood? I don't know what that is. You have just a ton of blood, and typically when there's just a pool of blood surrounding someone, it's just gonna make some people queasy. It's gonna make them faint. I typically don't like seeing too much blood. If I can help it, I would rather not. But this is one of those cards that it's appropriate. It's a kill spell, and why not? If you love blood and gore in your video games, why not have it in your card games? Pretty appropriate. Then we have Wall of Limbs. This one isn't really that scary to me, but I know some people that get the creeps whenever they see like zombie limbs or Frankenstein limbs or whatever. And having a wall of this, very spooky. It's not something you would want to go near because they might grab you and, never let you go. But yeah, imagine being trapped in like some sort of hedge maze, but only the hedges are actually just made out of these wall of limbs, and oh, that would be spooky. That'd be creepy. That would be like running the gauntlet if you don't like horror imagery or anything like that. Very spooky card. And then we have Mutilate, the old school Mutilate from Torment. This is very weird. This is almost like a Salvador Dali painting gone wrong. A lot of people have criticized this artwork and saying it's just terrible, but it's really just creepy. It's very awkward. I mean, yeah, it's not something to be proud of as far as art goes, but it's very creepy, very disgusting, and you just have all these sort of deformities and body parts, and the faces are melting, and oh, it's disgusting. And the newer artwork definitely looks more appropriate. You have sort of the one that has all these animals like running in a stampede, I think, and then you have just these soldiers that are melting, but this one's definitely creepy. I just can't really say anything more about it. They're just staring right at you, screaming, oh my god. And the next card is Treacherous Urge. Holy crap. If you have ever had suicidal thoughts, this card will resonate with you. It is basically a marionette, all these strings attached to it, but that thing in its hand, it is using a saw to kind of saw itself in half. And if that wasn't enough, the actual marionette looks to be in a ton of pain, screaming its ass off. That is probably the creepiest thing about this, like self-mutilation. Oh my god, while also screaming while doing it to yourself. That is just frightening. Very weird, and definitely need to call the suicide hotline, get some help. You can't be doing this to yourself. I mean, any human doing this, you would be disemboweled. You wouldn't be alive for too long. I mean, I'd give you 10 seconds of life and you're gone after that. But really, I mean, if you were made of wood, this would have to be painful as fuck, man. The next one is Ad Nauseam. I think most people know why this card is creepy. It's a pretty well-known card. Most people hate it in modern decks, but really, this card is freaky. This dude has like these different like appendages that are missing, and like his forearms are missing, and they're just like replaced with these needles. I don't know what they are. The eyes are like they're cut off, the eyelids, I guess. And he's very obsessed with his work, and it really shows that the flavor text pretty much describes that well. And I believe this was recycled artwork from Ravnica, because I believe someone telling me before that there's like a Dimir symbol, like the symbol for the Dimir Guild that's like right on his forehead. But this is from Shards of Alara, so yeah, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, just very disgusting, you know, like a zombie just in so much pain and agony of just doing this forever, you know, his life's work. He stopped calling it his life's work because he's now dead. Pretty appropriate. And next we have Abomination. This melting Zoidberg looking bastard just creeps me out. Very pink card, very pink artwork, and he's just slimy. This bastard is made of all kinds of ectoplasm and bubblegum crap. I don't know what he is. Just disgusting. You see teeth and I don't even know what to say about this right now. This creeps me out. Then we have Symbiotic Elf, which now I'm just realizing that those aren't actually its arms, but it pretty much looks like from a distance that this dude has centipedes for arms, which is disgusting and creepy. And I would not want to be friends with you if you had centipedes for arms. I don't care about inclusiveness and diversity. I'm not going to talk to you if you have centipedes for arms, man. Fuck you. But this dude, fortunately enough, does not have centipedes for arms. That is just what he used for armor, because you can kind of see fingers underneath it, and you can kind of see his shirt underneath the centipede armor that he's wearing, because that's really all he's using it for, is just armor. It's temporary armor. Thank God. Creepy as fuck. And the last card I have to show you guys is also very unsettling. Mirror Reeve. All these little Kithkin bastards can go straight to hell with their yellow ass eyes, stealing babies and shit. It's so creepy. And they're just like, they'll have the same look on their face. They're all exactly the same. And I'm not trying to be prejudiced towards all these Kithkin or anything like that. But really, these guys can go straight to hell and burn there. They're a bunch of little bastards stealing children. There's also a card called Crib Swap, where there's like a little changeling that's just hiding out in a crib of some Kithkin, and oh my god, you can only imagine just the horrors that all these Kithkin must have to go through, because they're stealing children, they're having their children stolen from them. Is that like what goes on in the Kithkin tribe? Like, what are they doing? But just unsettling altogether. These guys are a bunch of little bastards, and they need to go straight to hell. I can't say it enough. Very creepy. You can see the little crib there at the bottom that they're pushing away. See a little baby arm, just like saying, "Hey, help me. I'm being kidnapped." And these yellow-eyed little greedy bastards there trying to take your children. They're trying to eat your babies. I'm sure this is how so many people perceive Planned Parenthood. I'm sure of it. But yeah. Very weird. So anyway, guys, that was 10 more spooky Magic the Gathering cards. The artwork is just very unsettling. I definitely enjoyed doing this series, though. I want to keep doing it until we reach Halloween, where I hopefully just do one mega episode where we just cover some of the creepiest artwork, sort of sum up all the videos combined, and absolutely just love artwork in Magic the Gathering, but really, some of these just take it too far. So anyway, guys, y'all have a wonderful day. Void here signing off.